The goal of this video is to show you how you can use ChatGPT to help you understand code, for example, someone else's code. Now, as a teacher, this is something that I have had a lot of struggles with when I see students Matlab code and I'm just trying to understand what they are trying to do. You will also find this when you're reading other people's code, when you find code on the MathWorks website or Stack Exchange, or in a toolbox if you're trying to understand how a function works and you look at the code of that function, and you might just sit there and scratch your head and try to figure out what is this code doing and how does it work? How can I understand this? Enter ChatGPT. One thing that you can do is paste in your MATLAB code and ask ChatGPT to explain it to you in plain English. And that is the goal of this demo. So I write in the prompt, I'm struggling to understand how to use anonymous or inline functions in MATLAB. Can you please explain the following code in plain English? Okay, and then I have some code here. You can see we're using an inline function or an anonymous function. And then there's variables, but they're not meaningful variables, so it's just X and Y. And then there's another X and Y, but these are capital letters, so that's correct code. There's nothing really wrong with this code, but it's not the easiest code to understand, especially if you're just getting started with MATLAB. Okay, so let's see how ChatGPT can help us understand what this code is doing. Very nice. So we can see that ChatGPT breaks this down line by line, and it explains every individual line of code, including this first point here, which is the one that I said we are struggling to understand about the anonymous function. Okay, and then, it's explaining each individual line subsequently. And so in summary, it's providing a summary. I also put this code into MATLAB and ran it, and you can see this is the resulting image here. This is just a function of two variables. Now, I've mentioned before in previous ChatGPT videos that you can iterate with ChatGPT. You can go back and forth and keep asking for more questions. You can ask ChatGPT to help you understand anonymous functions more, including, for example, ask ChatGPT to explain when is it better to use an anonymous function versus having a function in a separate file. You can ask ChatGPT to rewrite this code for you using more meaningful variable names and comments. So that would transform this code, which is maybe not so easy to understand, into a different version that is easier to read. And I've shown you demos of that before. Maybe if you want to understand mesh grid, you can ask ChatGPT to give you some more code examples of using and interpreting the function mesh grid. I'm going to just stop it here, but I hope to have shown you over this video and all the other videos where I use ChatGPT that ChatGPT can be a really powerful tool to help you understand MATLAB better and to help you become a better MATLAB coder.